Anchor, overlapping by half, then what? Strips, inside or outside? Okay, and I just like to slide the back of the malleolus, the first one. It doesn't matter whether you start on the back or the front, as long as you cover it, make it wider. And then what?
Do it again.
Do I go back to a stirrup?
Yeah, I think you go to
And then you need to do an anchor. Anchor. Every time you do a stirrup, you need to anchor it down, okay? Then the next one, I'm going to come forward just a little bit. Okay, then what? And I angled that one down just a little bit. Okay. Then what? Just did an anchor, now what? Heel lock. Okay, so again, find the bottom of the malleolus, just kind of come up halfway. Gonna come in behind the heel. And kind of come up. Same thing over on this side. And the thing is don't be bashful. Like that piece, I tore it the first time right here. But if you have like a little hole on this side, extend it out, cover it up. It's just one less thing you have to do when you get ready, okay? If you find an angle that works perfect for you, you can trace it if you want. Then what? Yep, which roll is the hand? Which roll is the outside? Okay, how many of those am I doing? Two. Okay, after I'm done with that, then what am I going to do? Cover up holes, and if there's weakness, so maybe come from behind here. Then what am I going to do? Just kind of do one, keep it from rolling up in your sock. Then what? Up top. And you do want to get good at this, and all I'm doing is I'm trying to make it look pretty. Okay, so when I do this one's kind of like similar to when we did the taping for the ankle. Most likely the sprain was this way. So I don't want to pull them into that motion to make it, cause more pain. So I'm just going to say we're going to start on the outside so I can kind of come up, okay? You just want to have nice even wraps coming up. You might have to do a heel lock. Your whole goal is not to have to come back down. You want to go up to about the base of the calf.
I can stand up.
That feels good.
That's pretty much it. It's a 4-inch single. You could get away with a 6-inch single for maybe a bigger foot, but someone that has a shorter foot, smaller legs, just be careful.
I would tape it up. So if you start doing it one direction, you're going to be asked, why are you taping it that way? If your answer is, I don't know, you lose some points. Okay, so you need to be able to justify why it is you're doing it the direction that you do. So we're going to pre-wrap first. Okay? You want to be cautious of the base of the fifth. Right? Just kind of like when we're in the ankle. If we're too close to that, it creates problems. I like this right here at the toes. Okay? We're going to pre-wrap there a couple times. Maybe $1 if you can do this. Not really, because I don't have $1, but. Okay. So that's where we're pre-wrapping it. Now we're going to put an anchor right here around the foot. Base of the toes, so we're not super stretched. Then we're going to take our tape, we're going to split it down the middle, and we're going to tear another anchor. It goes up here around, kind of around the toenail. Now when you do this tape job, we're not trying to take the toe and make it a hammer toe. I don't know if you've ever tried to walk with a hammer toe. It doesn't work very good. Okay? This is the joint we're worried about, not this one. So as we're doing these figure eights, we need to be down below this joint, or right on it. Because when in the end, we want it to look like this. Okay, we want it to be down. So we're going to keep going with our tape. And we're going to do, it's called a spica. It's almost a figure eight, but not quite. Okay? If your partner's really ticklish when you go through here, just do this for a second. See if they jump. Okay? You see that? I put it in and I'm evening it out. I'm going to pull down, relax. Okay? Your partner has to be relaxed for this. I'm going to anchor it and anchor it. And I'm going to tear it. You see how her toe is now down? Okay? We're going to do 2 or 3 of these. Okay? So again, I'm pulling down, I'm anchoring it, and I'm anchoring it. What I don't want to see is our toe sticking clear out here. That means you pulled this way instead of straight down. Set it down and then tack it. Okay? I'm just going to go with 2 because I'm the teacher. Okay? Now we're going to cast this in, and we're going to kind of make it so that it sort of has a cast on it, so it really can't move very well. So I'm going to continue with my half strips. Now I've switched over to my other side. Okay, my first 2 were off this side. Now I'm moving to this side. And we're going from this anchor to this anchor. We're going to start on the bottom. Okay. Okay, and we're just going to start coming around, covering the previous one by about half. And we're just moving around. Okay, from there to there. Now if I've done this right, I will be left with very little to throw out. I probably could have done my third. Probably should have done my third thing. Okay, so now I'm going to anchor down all my loose ends here. Now I only have to throw that much away. Now I have an even roll again. And I tie down all my loose anchors, or all my loose ends down there. And that's it.
Okay. What does the second 4 step say?
3 anchors above the mollieless.
Okay. Again, angle it up just a little bit so it contours with the foot, overlapping them about half. Okay. All you guys need to kind of come over here real quick. Okay. I just want you guys just to see real quick. When you think about this, you're going to start, if you put your hands like this right here, that's the angle which I'm going to do this, okay? So I'm going to come from behind, right there. Does everybody see that? Okay. Okay, sorry. So hold it right here, and then I want to pull up into the arch, okay? So now hopefully I'm going to start pulling pressure up on the dude. I'm going to do 3 of those. Did it say do 3?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. So kind of fan that out a little bit. Just make it happen so you got even pressure. Do this, but this time instead of staying up closer to the Victor bar, I want to start in the same spot, but I want to come down further this way, you know, toward the toe just a little bit. Pull up and then just let it lay. And then now I'm going to come up the nihilus. Okay? Okay, and now I'm going to do 3 of those. Repeat that process. And everybody that can't see it, it's just kind of fanning across. Okay. So that's pretty much just, so now it says what? Finish? Okay, so I'm just going to start up here at the top, an anchor, and work my way down. Can't keep your foot. Have them keep their foot neutral. I'll just make it easier on you. Okay, now I have the whole gist of this. If you don't anchor this side over here, this is really what's holding this stuff up here, right? So you need to cover this stuff up on the side. So I want to come from back here. Remember how I showed you guys on the ankle? Coming from back. Does everybody remember that?
Yeah.
Okay. sure you come down low enough that it covers these ends and they don't slip off. And then you can put another one right here in the middle just to kind of hold those. Sorry, I'm ready for one. Okay? That's pretty much the gist of it. Okay? Step down. Big toe to little toe, is that what I said? Okay? Then what am I going to do? Crosses. Which side do I start first? And what? The X is to, you want to kind of pull up on it to be able to have pressure because, you know, you're trying to create this so that the arch doesn't fall down. So you want some pressure, you want some tightness there, yes. Does that answer you? Because if you want some pressure to contour with the foot, yes. Because if you're standing on it, which way is the foot going to go? Right? And so you're trying to prevent from having too much of that motion of that, the whole foot, the bottom of the foot, or the bottom of the foot wanting to collapse. Okay? And then what am I going to do?
Transverse.
Transverse strip starting where? Okay, up toward the toe. How low do I want to go?
Cover most of the hill.
Kind of do a little bit upward pull here.
So how many X's do we do? We do 3?
4. Big toe to little toe. Vice versa. Do 2 on each side. Start points. Okay? Then you do transverse strips, okay? And so then after you get done doing that, then what do I want to do? Anchor right here, okay? The whole concept when with the spray stuff, guys, this is where the spray comes into a factor. Because